So something very tragic has happened. Um, I'd like to dedicate this song to a member of the community whose life was cut way too short. I dedicate this one to you, Slick Seymour, my hero.
Oh yeah, that I think
My king.
our King Slick. I kneel.
Slick Nation, baby.
Yeah. Number one Slick fans.
Holy crap, Lois! It's Seymour Slick from Prom Night.
Hey girl, get in my van.
Sure.
All right,
I
Yeah.
just,
You seem cool. And he was cool.
yeah, dude. Slick fucking rules, dude.
Oh yeah,
Honestly,
he was like the best of like the dates, I think.
I
Slick
mean,
should have like had his own movie where it's like revealed he like survived the fiery crash.
yeah, and then he goes on to be crispy instead of slick.
Damn, you roasted his ass.
Yeah, got him.
he,
So
his van roasted his ass.
so
Oh,
yeah. Oh, hey,
Ow!
no. That man had a reputation. That man had a mother to take care of. You take that back.
hey, Slick was a real Italian man. You can't. I can't do this fucking joke.
I wonder if Slick ever met Gotti.
He certainly met God when he died in a van accident when a man in a mask drove him over the edge.
How could a god meet God?
Well, does God stay in heaven because he too is afraid of what we've created?
Well, when God creates something like Slick, why isn't he down here?
Honestly, slick chads rise up. You know, crispy burnt guy cells seething over slick chads.
So yeah, if you're like a fat Redditor stoner, just literally pull up to like a girl in your van and just ask her out. It's easy as one, two, three.
Yeah.
Hey girl, you need a ride? I'll ride you. It's just I never understood that. Do you just like did like 1970s people just have like fat creepy pedophile riz where they
He
just
was
like
I
Slick wasn't a pedophile.
I had some uncles that had vans like that. They had like windows in the back too, only they were like the male and female symbol. That was like the
do you,
thing back then. Having your
do
little
you
like
think
stoner Scooby van.
do you think girls look at that and they're just like, "Damn, I want to fuck in the back of that van."
Yeah, they get it all retrofitted for fucking. They would put like velvet down in the back. Like
Jesus.
he had it like decked out like in the back like with like some carpet and all that shit.
Yeah, man,
Um,
it was a pretty decked out van. That was a real Scooby Doo ass van.
we should probably talk about what movie we're kind of talking about.
Yeah, so we watched Prom Night from 1980. It's a slasher film directed by Paul Lynch, starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, yeah. When I saw Leslie Nielsen, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing in this serious role? Like, fart,
Right.
motherfucker! Throw a pie."
It's like, why aren't you doing a parody of something? Why are you not being silly right now? You are the
I
silly
was
man. Why are you here?
Yeah, this was before like I think Police Squad in like '82 sort of like
Mhm.
made him into like a master of sort of the parody genre.
Yeah, I feel like in this one they just kind of character acted him as just like the middle-aged looking dad, and that's just all he was.
That's also
Which I
the
mean,
principal of the school.
yeah, and like he played that role pretty well. Like his acting was pretty decent, but he just does not shine as much here as he does when he's like doing like silly shit.
Well, because this movie is like an hour and 30 minutes long and there's so many characters, I feel like a lot of this movie is sort of read between the lines. I think it's sort of implied just how the way characters look at each other. You kind of have to like fill in like what they think.
Mhm.
hmm In the editing.
Yeah. It's
And I might be brain poisoned by the new Steam game that everyone's talking about the brother and sister who fuck.
Get the fuck out
But
of here. Whatever you're gonna say, don't bring it up. Just
no,
leave.
I'm
And
saying it. I'm saying it now. I think that there was a lot of weird tension in how the actors for the brother and the sister interacted, and I didn't like it. Like Jamie Lee
Yeah.
Curtis and the other guy did not like that. That was weird.
do you mean the killer guy?
No, the I can't remember his name. He was like a blonde dude, like a kind of a like
There's
buffish
ne-
blonde dude.
Every motherfucker in this movie. Every motherfucker in this
they
movie
all
like
they all look
looked the
like Barry
same.
Manilow. That's what I kept on thinking. They all look like fucking Barry Manilow of
They
all the
all look
fucking
like
people.
Fred Jones.
Yeah, it's very like this is stereotypical 1970s.
Yeah. Even
Well, I
though
mean,
it
they
came
could
out
have got a guy with like darker hair or like someone who didn't look like Fred Jones. This is why Slick like stood out.
Yeah, Slick was the fat dark-haired redditor who had a cool like stoner van. Honestly, Slick needs to join our roster of our roster of characters. You know, because we have what's his name, MILF guy number one or MILF guy number two. I
Milk
forget
guy
which
number
one.
one.
Yeah, MILF guy number one. All right, we got MILF guy
Yeah,
number
we
one.
don't like Milk guy number two. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit. And then we got Slick. Yeah, Slick. We got Slick.
We got Joe Burrow, Cool Cat, Gotti,
Zed
Morbius,
Zoobler.
Zed
Zed Super.
Zubler.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Slick and Zed Zuber, a, Z- a Slick and
Are
Zed
you having a stroke?
Zubler. I'm fucking, this bit
I
is so shitty.
Slick
I'm
it's
having a
these,
stroke.
these tongue twisters of a cast that we're coming up with.
Slick and
Uh,
Zeb Zubler, Zeb Slick, Zeb
fuck off.
Slubler,
Slick
Um,
Rip Zoobler.
Joe.
Slow Burrow, Slick Burrow,
There's Joe. There's
Oigi.
Augie. Oh, dude, Joe and Slick like going into have an orgy.
Oh God. Yeah, that's like these movies happened like during around the same time. It was like 1974 and like both of them, I think. So
Well,
there's
No,
a
they're
very
like
no,
good possibility.
they're
Huh?
like 10 years apart.
Are they
yeah,
really?
yeah.
Yeah,
Prom
Joe
night,
was
1980.
1970. Yeah.
Well, no, prom night took place in 1974 though.
Yeah.
No, the girl died in 1974, and then 6 years later, it's
Oh
1980. It's called School, Ivan. Haven't you been there? Oh wait, you live in Ohio.
no! Fuck you. Also, way to dox there,
Oh,
buddy.
this movie takes place in Ohio.
Does it
Oh
really?
no, it doesn't.
Yeah. No, I
No,
mean it was
it
filmed
takes
in
place.
Canada.
Yeah, I figured that it took place in Canada.
But no, it takes place in Ohio, but it was filmed in Canada.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it's called IMDb, Mads. Look it up.
Yeah, I just was like thinking like this ain't like some backwoods town. Like they could have like the money for like a fucking disco floor for prom.
Well,
It
to be
was the
fair,
70s.
yeah, it was the
They
70s. They had
they
more
had
funding back
money
then.
allocated for disco floors for prom.
This was
Yeah.
before Ronald Reagan ruined it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was the
this is before
70s.
Ronald Reagan ruined school, okay? Back in the day, we used to have disco prom night. Now we just have fucking date rape prom night. It's I hate it.
like a like I heard a Richard Pryor joke once where like he said like, "Oh yeah, back in the 70s when Carter was in office, you could fuck." Yeah, it's like no deal. Fucking A-okay in America. Then Reagan came in. Fucking's not okay.
And ever since Reagan, every time there's a couple teenagers on the screen, they always have to be killed by some like fucked up masked murderer.
Yeah, if they even think about having sex.
And ever since
No,
then, every boomer like 20-year-old just had that like imprinted in their mind, and they're just like, oh, if I have sex, I'm gonna die unless I get married.
it's actually a little ironic in this movie. The Kelly character who, uh, chose not to have sex with her boyfriend, and then her boyfriend like dumps her, and she's like crying. She immediately gets killed, dying a virgin.
I would say half a virgin.
Oh, I don't know girl math, so
Yeah. He had his hand up her pussy.
that doesn't really count.
Grab him by the pussy.
It doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know. You should ask God when you die. Like, hey God, does it count if you're still a
Yeah.
virgin if you get your pussy handled?
No,
Yeah.
she died a virgin, unlike a real cool person like Slick, who Slick at least got one.
Just lost
Yeah,
it.
Slick got a nut in before he passed away.
Oh, I gotta say, I was really confused after like they were done and he went out to take a piss. I was like, is that okay? Like I don't know about you guys, but after a nut, did you just like immediately get up and piss? Because that's usually like a girl thing after sex.
Yeah. Do you want to get a
Yeah,
UTI?
yeah. I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
well,
but
after
not a
you
girl.
ejaculate, it's pretty normal to urinate.
Uh,
I mean, we're like, okay, guy talk, real quick. You're
Yeah,
literally
get
shooting
out.
goop. Yeah, you're literally shooting goop out of your pipes. All right, you gotta pee afterwards, or else the goop gets stuck, and you get a cummy ache.
and yeah, that's the reason why we do it too, because it's all covered in whatever, our own, his, some shit that was added on top of it, you know? So yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta go take a piss. Go take a
yeah,
piss together in the shower, like real lovers do.
yeah. I pee on her leg. That's why she broke up with me.
Oh, shout out to Ivan's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, shout out, bitch. I hate you. You wouldn't let me piss on your leg.
This is
All right.
such a good movie review. Wow, we're such awesome at reviewing movies.
Yeah, dude. I think we should do this like professionally for like a podcast or maybe a job of some kind.
Imagine being like a professional like film critic podcast person. Fucking gross, dude.
Yeah, fucking yuck, dude. Imagine doing this for more than a year and like making money off of it and like getting to know other people through doing a podcast
I
and like
would
continuing
literally
to do
kill
it.
myself.
Yeah, I would rather fucking blow my brains out instead of that. That sounds like such an awful time. Like, get a real job, dingus.
Yeah. You know who had a real job? Slick. He was an upstanding Italian American boxer.
Yeah, and he was also a professional pussy cruiser.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
way he
Patrol.
decked that guy after he stabbed his girl. Like, oh wow. He's got a little
Yeah,
spunk in him, doesn't he?
yeah, Slick was kind of. I think Slick was the coolest because he actually fought the killer and almost won.
Yeah.
Like he
Well,
damn near killed
Almost
him.
ran his ass over.
Yeah, just fucking, just yeah. I'm just gonna run this guy over, and the killer had to like roll away.
yeah, I mean
I
there was actually a lost movie sequel where it was like Slick sort of getting out of the hospital with his burns and,
S has come too,
yeah.
and it's just fucking like Metal Gear Solid 5. Fucking it's so stupid. I'm just thinking about it now.
I guess we should talk about the
Punish,
plot of the movie.
punish Slick.
Punish Slick.
Yeah, a man denied
Oh.
his cooch.
No, Slick got his cooch.
Yeah, but he could have gotten
it
more
got
until that
it got
bastard
taken
stabbed
away
her.
from him.
Yeah, it was ripped away from him. Right as he went into the jaws of glory, he had it yoinked away.
Hey, at least Slick got to fuck, unlike the girl who didn't get to fuck and had her throat slit.
Like, just imagine being stabbed to death after being dumped, and like your final
Yeah.
moments are just like, damn, I could have gotten head.
I don't think that guy was gonna give her head. He wanted head, but I don't think he was gonna reciprocate. He didn't seem like that type.
Yeah, although he did have a bit of a flair to him when he threw that little rose away, like, I
what,
don't like you no more.
what a catty little bitch.
I
Yeah,
didn't get your flower, so
Bro
here.
thinks he's in fucking Shakespeare.
I couldn't deflower you, so here. Yeah, what a flimsy little bitch for real.
Now let me go ride the town bike and catch
Catch
AIDS.
chlamydia.
Dude, why? See, it's like compare and contrast, like those girls, they were all like, "Oh, Slick is gross," but it turns out Slick is the real gentleman.
Yeah, Slick was a
The supreme gentleman.
Slick was a cool dude. He was a supreme gentleman. Yeah, he wasn't an incel. He was a true Chad all along. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
turns out
a-
that jock guy that didn't get pussy and threw his little flower daintily was actually the real incel.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about the movie's like plot.
Yeah, so it starts off with a bunch of kids playing in some cracked out fucking shithouse abandoned high school, and they're just
Only in
like,
Ohio.
yeah, they're just like, yeah, let's play in the tetanus building.
That should have
And
Look,
been my
man.
signifier.
Look, man. It was like the 1960s in Ohio. Like, what the fuck else were you going to do?
I mean, that's actually something I thought about when like there was a scene of Jamie Lee Curtis walking through the hallway and all she had was like books and a Cosmo magazine. And I was just thinking to myself, like, damn, that's really all they fucking had to like
Yeah.
entertain themselves back then.
Or a
Was
transistor radio. Like one of them had one on the locker, I remember.
yeah, yeah, it's just like my god, these people must have been bored all the time. No
Well,
wonder
that's
why all they did was drugs and fuck.
yeah, out in the woods.
But I mean, like, this was like when the characters were like a decade younger. This first scene when they were like kids in the 60s. So they must have
They
been
were like,
bored out of their minds because they were just like playing stupid games in the fucking warehouse.
Yeah, and this like abandoned school where they got to like kill one of their friends with glass.
No, they didn't kill the girl. I don't know why the girl just like fell out the window. It's like literally all you had to do was just walk away.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm so scared. Time to crawl up in the window that's broken, then fall out of the window and kill myself. Oh,
A little dramatic, don't you think, little girl?
yeah. I think that little girl was kind of overreacting a bit. I think she could have done a bit better. I think it was kind of her fault that she killed herself.
Well, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like it's like
Yeah,
like
I
you
think
like
it was her fault. I think she was a
no
bad person for that.
no
I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure she went to hell for that because God says you can't kill yourself. So, 1960s, I'm pretty sure God was more of a thing back then. Yeah, definitely going to hell.
well, you know what? She should go to hell for like wearing matching mime shirts with her brother. That is so tacky. Am I
how
right?
else are they going to let people know that they're twins?
Yeah, it's called a diegetic ludo narrative harmony
Okay, yeah,
synth.
I
Uh,
saw
oh,
that video essay made by Now You See Me where he talked about the symbolism of stripes in film, okay?
wait. Wait. The movie about magicians makes video essays.
Yeah, didn't you know, dingus?
No, no. Now You See It or something. Yeah. I meant to say
Yeah.
Now You See It, yeah.
Yeah, didn't you know, dingus? That movie makes video essays.
A movie
Wow.
became a video essayist.
So yeah, after that, the kids were playing in the shit house. The little girl takes a dive, gets fucking killed. Then the other kid like drops a window on her and fucking kills her harder.
Well, no, wait, did they drop a window on her?
Oh, they didn't drop it on her on purpose. It just like fell over and then it killed her
Yeah.
even
So
harder.
the way you
Yeah.
phrase it, you made it sound like the little kids just like threw a fucking window at her.
Yeah, they just hucked it at her.
No, they didn't.
They
They didn't throw a window at her.
yeah, they took the whole window pane, they just hucked it at her like a frisbee. Direct hit to the head, killed her
Th-
instantly.
But they didn't do that.
Yeah, well, they did in my world. All right, in Meat World, they did exactly that.
Wow.
His own headcanon special adaptation.
Yeah, my own director's cut, the meatball cut of Prom Night. The kid just rips the window off the hinge and fucking just goes "Yeah!" and fucking kills her instantly.
Jesus.
there's like a
Finishes her
slow mo
off.
there's like a slow mo scene where she's looking at the window and going, "No, it can't be." And then it just smashes into her head at high speed, and then she dies instantly. And then the cops come and they're like, "We don't know what happened. The killer's still on the loose."
That whole one of the main flaws of this movie is this sort of Leonard like Mach like subplot, which was added in by the studios in the last second. it's like an obvious like red herring that really just
Mm.
makes no sense and kind of wastes time.
Yeah, let's add in
Yeah.
this like pedophile janitor who's not actually a pedophile. He's just like being harassed by these girls and he's just
No,
doing his
that's
job.
actually a separate character because there was like the unseen guy who killed the nurse, and then the
Oh
janitor
yeah.
was a separate character who killed nobody.
Man, a movie with two red herrings. Imagine that.
But
Yeah.
it's also like I don't know why the cops like think the little girl was like molested. Now this is kind of disturbing to talk about, but it's like 1960s forensics. I mean, wouldn't they like know if she was like assaulted in that manner?
Yeah, I mean they would
Do they
have
have
known.
did they have rape kits back then?
And
So
this
I I,
well, this
I
was
don't know why they.
1970, so they would have had like some modicum of like a rape kit back then. They would have been able to tell.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like to automatically assume like this was like a rape murder. I don't know. It's just like
They're also small town cops. Like this, I always think about this when cops act this way in these movies, is that they're small town cops who never ever have anything more serious than Grandpa Leonard, you know, getting too drunk and crashing into a pole. Like that's the most action they'll see in a year. Not like a freaking child murder, you know, and they just want to blame it on like the local creep and let it be that.
no. There's a lot of bad shit that happens in small towns.
Not as much
Yeah,
as I think.
cousin fucking yeah.
It's mostly just cousin fucking and drugs maybe, but it's not
Domestic
like
violence.
yeah, it's not like murders to like several children and like, I feel like when they said like, oh, they must have been assaulted as well, like that's probably just a big assumption. Although what's more disturbing about that is that the only person that showed up immediately after was the principal. So like maybe they were trying to blame that on the principal guy.
Well, wasn't the principal the dad?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, the principal was the dad of the girl.
Yeah, so
And
I think that was another red herring, honestly. I think that was another like, oh, what if the principal did that to her in that time
but
between.
it it wasn't him because the movie literally starts with like the girl falling from the roof because of the kids.
Yeah. But like for the
Didn't
police
they?
to say that, I don't know, it just feels like a like conjecture a little bit from the script. There's a lot
Yeah.
of stuff in this movie that just feels like in the script they wrote, and then just like they went to school, and then there was this, and then there was that, and then this happened, and like a lot of it just kind of crashes into each other a lot in this movie. Um, and also, like, let's rewind a bit here. Why did that girl during the tennis match or tennis practice like show her ass to the janitor?
Fan service.
Yeah, and also there are a bunch of shithead teenagers that are all like sex freaks in their own ways, and there's like, oh, let's tease the pedophile janitor,
Well,
let's show him our ass.
the janitor wasn't even a pedophile.
Yeah, no, he was
Yeah,
just
they just they all thought he was, you know.
he turns
I
out he
mean,
was just
And
a
he was
drunk.
also yeah.
imagine like being like a boomer in that theater and like seeing that girl's ass and like literally fucking splooging because there's no Pornhub.
Oh my god, my wife doesn't look like this.
Mm. Can't wait to get this on home video.
Can't wait to get this on Betamax so I can watch
Yeah.
it alone and bait. I love baiting. Sorry, Jesus.
I love Betamaxing.
Yeah, baiting on my Betamax.
This is such a good review.
Honey, why is your tape sticky? Shut up. Put it
Wait,
back.
what? Wait. What was like the VHS of 1980? Because I think VHS was a little later.
VHS.
There was a beta tapes.
There was-
Beta tapes. Okay.
Yeah,
I think
there's
that was
Betamax.
first.
There's Betamax and then VHS. They came around the same time, although Beta was way earlier.
Why not call it Alpha Max?
I don't know. Ask Sony.
Hey Sony, why did you call it Betamax?
Money.
Hey Sony, why didn't you call it Alpha Max? I'm writing this again because I found your reply to be kind of dumb.
Money.
Hey Sony, this is my third letter. Can you please give me a proper answer?
Okay. Dear Mr. Synth, please stop responding to us. This is a no reply email. Also,
Uh,
money.
hey Sony, so I kidnapped one of your associates. I have them hostage. Here is their ear with this letter. Please give me a proper answer.
Hi. This is Mr. Whoever the fuck, I don't give a shit, CEO of Sony. We have called the police and they are headed to your location. Also, money.
Oh, okay. Now I actually see the answer. Thank you for your talk, Sony. Uh,
You're
thank you.
welcome. Feel free to respond to us after you've served your incarceration time.
This is the worst bit ever.
Yeah, no, that was lame.
I'm
Yeah,
never gonna leave my house again after this trauma.
yeah. I'm cutting that out.
Nah, don't worry about it. It was funny. It was a simple little a goof.
A
Put some
goof,
fart.
a
Put some.
gaff.
Put some fart noises over it. It'll make everybody crack up.
Yeah, just play like the squish dot wave noise, just like that noise. Just put that over and over. Just it'll be great. Uh, yeah, I can't believe this is Hey guys, I can't believe this is a fucking. I'm pretty sure this is a patron episode.
No, it's a free episode. You really need to get like on schedule, bro, because like you think every episode is a Patreon episode.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, it's a free episode. Uh,
Quite frankly, it's a little embarrassing.
Look, man, I'm sorry. I'm always on the grind. I'm always grinding hard. I'm watching Prom Night starring Jamie Lee Curtis, that bitch from the Activia commercial. All right, Bifidus regularis. All
From
right,
Christmas with the Cranks.
Christmas with the Cranks, which uh reportedly I heard that you cranked really hard off your penis.
Now
The
that
Christmas
never
with the Cranks.
actually happened,
Oh, sure it didn't.
or did it?
Yeah, I think we got a conspiracy here, folks. I think our boy Synthcool has a thing for Jamie Lee Curtis.
She's a very, at least was a very attractive woman.
I think she's got too much neck.
Yeah, because because your little penis can't handle that much neck. You can't handle that throat goat.
I do like her yogurt though. Her yogurt's pretty good. Bifidus regularis.
Yeah, because it makes your shit smell good, huh, Ivan?
Yeah, my shit always smells good because I eat Activia every day.
French vanilla flavored.
Activia, please sponsor us. Jamie Lee Curtis, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry for insulting your neck length. You're a very beautiful, like 70-year-old woman. Please have my children and die bearing them because you're
Yeah.
70.
You got any more pictures from the Christmas on Crank set?
Oh,
Please.
please, I need them. Give them to me. I need to see you dressed up as a Midwestern MILF mom. I need it.
I probably mentioned this, but like her bikini scene in like True Lies, no boner. Her bikini tanning scene in Christmas with the Cranks, full fucking boner.
What do you think about this, Mads? Did you get a boner when you watched Christmas with the Cranks?
Yeah, I grew a penis that was 12 inches long just for Christmas of the Cranks, and once the movie was over, it disappeared, just rotted away.
Oh,
Nice.
well,
Yeah,
yeah.
whenever I rewatch the movie, it comes back, but then it goes away again. It's quite a painful experience, actually.
It's a Christmas miracle.
We love body
Yeah.
positivity here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm part clownfish.
Hey, I'm pot clownfish. I can grow a dong, but only if I see Jamie Lee Curtis.
Um.
And then when I watch
Hey,
everything everywhere all at once, I also grow hot dog fingers. But then they disappear when that movie's over.
Yeah, my floppy hot dog fingers. It's good for I don't know what's good for.
eating dipshit. What else are you gonna do with a hot dog?
Why would I eat my own fingers, you dumb fuck?
If your
Oh,
fingers
duh,
were
I'm
hot
so
dogs,
cool. I bite my own fingies. Nom nom nom.
you don't have to hurt me, okay? I'm just trying to keep the conversation going.
Going forward in the movie, Yeah, so the dumb fuck kids do all their dumb fuck shit. They kill that girl.
They didn't kill the girl.
Okay, look, the girl kills herself. All right, you happy?
Sure.
An accident happens.
Yeah, an unfortunate accident happened down at the abandoned high school. There was an untimely demise. All right, a wink, wink, and it just so happened the daughter of the principal of the high school died because she had an unfortunate trip down from a
Yeah.
window.
Maybe this principal fella should stop suspending my son, Lou.
Yeah, maybe he should stop suspending him for getting in a mask and strangling other students in open daylight.
In front of everybody.
We got to talk about Lou. We got to talk about this like character because like when I
God,
saw him with the fucking unibrow, I was like, "Oh, he
dude,
is the sleazy guy."
I was just like, this is our Butch. This is our Butch the Bully.
Dude, I had that same fucking thought.
Like I could imagine like if this were a better movie, his name would be some bullshit like Brick. Just like,
Or Butch.
hey, yeah, my name's Brick the Bully. I got a unibrow. I want to fucking kill this bitch. Also, let me
Dude,
buy a beer at a Sonic.
that fucking's like scene where like Lou picks up the Windy character.
Mm.
He's just like drinking and smoking and driving, and it's like all you need to add this up is like him to run over like a baby carriage because like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he did run over her mailbox.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
name's Lou. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care about the postal service.
Yeah,
He's
I want the postal service to be privatized.
Lou actually like survives being decapitated, and he worked for Donald Trump, like getting rid of those like post ballots.
He's like the postmaster general for like Nebraska, and he's got like no head. It's just a shoulder, like shoulders with a tongue sticking out.
I imagine they did reattach it somehow successfully, but it's just a little bit off base, and so it always kind of looks like he's looking slightly to the right, and so he has to stand like with his like shoulder facing the crowd just so that is actually looking at them when he gives his speeches.
His like lower jaw's missing. He's just like, okay, guys, we found more ballots for Donald Trump. He asked us to find more ballots. I don't give a fuck. Give me alcohol. I hate this shit.
Hey, you know what? Lou gets a second chance at life, and he gets to raise his son, Butch the Bully, to fight Cool Cat.
Yeah, he moves to California after his postmaster job. He retires, and he's like, I got my boy here. I had come out, Butch. He's like, hey, I love to bully.
That's my boy.
That's my boy. Stick it to the
Honestly,
man.
it's honestly kind of touching, that Lou
Yeah.
gets to really change his life.
I think we're drawing some connections here across all the movies. We had Joe, who's like the grandfather of Cuck. There's a family line there.
Yeah.
We got Lou, who reattached his severed head, and he had a kid named Butch, who wound up becoming the titular Butch the Bully. I think we're starting to draw some patterns here. We're starting to draw some lines. I think we
Yeah.
have a Zoomer Tombstone cinematic universe going here.
Oh my god, this is so awesome and autistic.
This is
Zoom-
so awesome. Like and
What?
subscribe if you're a homosexual.
Ding.
Well,
Ding.
our own Zoomer
CinemaSin.
Tombstone Avengers. Wow, I feel like Samuel L. Jackson. I feel like Nick Fury. Oh my god.
Oh
Ugh.
my god.
Every movie we review ends with like Joe in like a Nick Fury like eye patch being like, "Welcome to the orgy."
Welcome to the welcome to the organization.
Oh man, this is the worst fucking episode.
You say this like every episode. Oh god, we say that every episode, both of us. It's like that exact same thing. This is the worst fucking episode. You say that every episode, Joe
Yeah,
Burrow.
When I
it's
say
like
it, I'm gonna mean it.
Pee pee poo poo, Joe Burrow. Zing. Did I do that?
Okay,
Zeb
we got to get back
Zebra.
Please.
on track.
Okay. I don't know why I've been doing that fucking like New York, like salty ass New Yorker voice like this entire review. This does not take place in New York.
I mean, it's it's a funny accent.
Hey, Oigi. All right, let's
I
keep going.
dedicate this night to the one and only Seymour Slick.
Yeah, we got at the organization headed by Joe himself. There's the Seymour Slick Memorial Building where they get to teach all the prospective Joe wannabes and cuck wannabes.
they, they they fucking treat Slick like Tony Stark.
All right, look, Slick sacrificed himself for all of us, all right? You put some respect on Slick's name.
Do you think we should take this to like an Avengers bent or more like a Fast and Furious bent?
Who the fuck cares?
I think we should make it Pirates of the Caribbean pit. Like we have our Will Turner, we have our Elizabeth Swan, we
I
have
have
our
never seen a
Captain.
Pirates movie.
Fuck
Really?
you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, and you call yourself a movie watcher, you fucking hack.
I've seen Prom Night.
Yeah, but you've never seen Jack Sparrow and his Jack Sparrow penis
No,
flopping out everywhere?
I have never seen Johnny Depp's penis. No.
Well, that's how you know you're not a true cinephile.
Damn.
You know, you might have watched Silo or the 100 Days of Sodom. You might have watched a bunch of snuff movies. You know, you might have watched Come and See, but you're not a true hardcore cinephile unless you look at Johnny Depp's penis in a pirate outfit and say awooga.
I've never actually seen Silo.
Um, it's Silo, the smart one. It's about
Oh,
Italians in fascist Italy, the best time, eating shit and doing incest.
this was our ancestors. We gotta do this.
This was our ancestors, all right? We gotta put honor on the Italian name. For old Uncle Mussolini, all right, eat your shit.
I shit on this girl's face for family.
Family. Cause I'm Italian. All right, let's go back to the movie. So prom night.
Nice.
Yeah, so 6 years pass. 6 years pass, and they're all older slightly.
What?
Whoa.
Time, dude.
They're all 16, starting to find their way.
16.
Oh, dude, what if like Jonesy from 16 met like Joe and met Cuck and Gotti? We should add Jonesy.
Yo,
You
dude, you're like
did.
a cock, dude.
Don't call me Cook.
Okay, duder. Awful.
Yeah, this is we gotta throw that one in the trash bin.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. However, Jonesy might be an actual cuck, so maybe he's a distant cousin of Cuck.
Well, how is Jonesy a cuck?
I mean, he watches girls get undressed through a hole in the wall.
Oh yeah, just for reference, in our last episode, our review of Night of the Living Dude, in the Halloween episode of 16, Jonesy pretends he's gay so he could spy on women at a lingerie store that he's working at. And he gets so erect looking at the woman undressing, he calls his friend Wyatt to talk about the woman undressing. Just wanted to, put that in there for anyone confused about what we're talking about.
Yeah, dude, I want you to come over here and look at this with me. I want you to participate and let me watch.
This is the most exhausting fucking review ever.
I know we're not even going through it at all.
Yeah.
This is too much self-reference. We are like
We're
a snake eating snake.
We're becoming Family Guy syndromed. We're becoming too self-referential. Okay, this is epic.
All right, so back to the movie's plot. 6 years later, they're all teenagers who are ready for prom.
Mm,
Jamie Lee Curtis's character is the sister to the girl who died. She's not aware of how she died. She's also the daughter to the principal, and she's dating one of the kids who kind of accidentally killed her sister. And you guys want to chime in?
I
The
mean,
complicated
honestly,
dynamics between these people about how like one of the other kids that was involved, like the real like bitchy like sociopathic one. That's the one that said like we're not telling anybody about this. Like the rest of them were kind of like messed
yeah,
up about it. Like the one girl, Kelly, I think her name is the one who dies after almost getting like maybe assaulted. I don't know. However
Just
that was
no,
going.
no. Kelly was the virgin one.
Yeah,
yeah, with the floppy titties.
yeah. But she cried when it happened. The guy
Hmm.
Nick was like, well, maybe we should tell someone, and then the girl Jude was also just kind of like, oh my god. But Wendy was like, we're not telling anybody about this. She was like the only one that's like didn't really give a shit. But she's
Man,
like
it's all
she's the ex girlfriend of Nick, and she's kind of bitchy towards what's her name, fucking uh Kim. All these names,
Jamie Lee
Kim,
Curtis.
Kelly, whatever. Yeah, Jamie Lee
it's always
Curtis, like
bitches named Wendy.
Wendy.
Yeah, it's always some bitch named Wendy. My name's Wendy. Why am I not the most popular girl in the school?
I think
You
we
should
know
hire.
Ivan's ex-girlfriend's name, everybody.
No, 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 no. Come on, man. Come on, no.
Okay. Look, bro. Sometimes, look, I went too far, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Give
Okay,
me a hug, bro.
okay, bro. Here, have a hug, bro.
All right. You
Yeah,
want to suck my dick, bro?
yeah. I'll suck your dick, bro. You suck my dick, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. Welcome to the orgy.
The duck orgy. You have to make duck noises while you're giving head.
Oh, are you saying my head noises sound like ducks? I sound like a majestic swan-like creature.
I sound like a majestic Canadian waterfowl of no discernible description. I think you need to check your privilege, Mads.
Yeah,
I think it just
bitch.
sounds like a bunch of furry bird shit. Like,
Oh,
you guys think that you're these
Hey,
beautiful
oh,
birds. Well, I think that you're
hey,
two schlubby freaking guys from Nowhereville's America.
oh.
oh!
The matter of disrespect. This broad saying we don't suck a good dick.
This broad's telling us we don't suck good cock. Okay? Look. You gotta get with the crew, Mads. You gotta learn to be more tolerant. All right, you gotta be tolerant
Yeah.
to the dick sucking club, the
Yo,
turtle
I
club.
know a guy who's going to teach you
Whoa,
about
whoa, whoa.
tolerance.
Listen, we do not do any dick sucking in the Turtle Club, okay?
It is an odd turtle club. You know, they got the Skull and Bones Club, they got the Turtle Club. Well, we got an even more secret club called the Gay Turtle Club, where we suck dicks.
We need like a 50-piece like bingo chart at this point. We got Turtle Club. We could put an X on that. We got Gotti, Joe, Cool Cat, Morbius.
We got
What? How do the wild hogs suck dick?
Oh my god.
they twisted and they screwed it and they chomped on it real hard.
Yeah, they all like bite each other's dicks and spit it into their assholes and then make a gay joke about it.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
call it blood brothers because they chomp on each other's dicks and they handshake with the penis blood.
and they call
Yeah,
each other homos.
John Travolta wrote that in the movie to fit to his Scientology beliefs.
Yeah, it's called the L. Ron Hubbard handshake.
uh,
uh,
John Travolta loves giving those in truck stop bathrooms.
Honestly, Israel Palestine, just give it to the Scientologist.
Give all the land.
Yeah, just fuck
They'll
it, might as well.
trade the land, and you'll get like all their like little temples and compounds that they have over here.
yeah, I've renamed the Tel Aviv airport to the L. Ron Hubbard International Xenu Communication Center. They only have like Boeing 727s that are all like solid gold, just like in the book.
They inherit the military of both Palestine and Israel too. Oh, that would be hell on earth.
Yeah, that's the true nightmare
that's
scenario. That's the real
that
hell on
that
earth.
that's the
No,
apocalypse right there. We're going into nuclear fallout.
Scientologists would not cause like World War III. Okay,
I mean, they have a navy. Did you know that the Scientologists have a navy?
and
Oh
have they
yeah,
have
they're
has
in the
that navy
Navy.
attacked any other? Has that navy ever attacked anyone? No.
I think they've attacked like Somalian pirates before.
Oh,
They attack each other. They attack their dissenters.
Yeah, they
well,
hunt
maybe
down their dissenters on their yachts and they sink them with facts and logic.
this is a really insane fucking review of Prom Night 1980.
Yeah, so so after yeah, honestly, throughout the entire like scenes in the high school, the movie kind of drags a bit. The
Yeah,
I
bully
kind of like
character,
it.
it's all
the
about their drama, and also like they're preparing for prom. It's like prom's coming up. We gotta find our dates. We gotta sort through our shit.
You guys
yeah,
have like no attention span. I actually kind of like how all these older movies have like this sort of like slow, like Daisy kind of feel to it. Nowadays every movie feels so snappy and
Mhm.
quippy, and like
I
the
mean,
editing cuts are
I
so fast.
I'll admit,
I
I
liked
do
it.
too, but I didn't really feel it with this one.
yeah, this one felt
Just
a
because of
bit
the
too.
scripting, I think.
This one felt rushed in the script very heavily. It has a lot of the qualities of like a movie that could be kind of like Daisy and Hazy and kind of Donnie Darko-ish where everything feels heavy. But this
Yeah,
movie this
or
movie
like
doesn't do
Carrie.
that. Yeah, or
Like
like Carrie. And this movie does
yeah,
not do that.
yeah,
Uh,
Carrie's like way fucks way better than this movie. I think. I mean, it doesn't
I
have Slick, but that's one bad thing about Carrie.
Hey, excuse me. His name is a pimp called Slick.
uh,
That's a Boondocks reference. That just
um
stopped it dead in its tracks. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
no,
Sorry.
no, because I no,
Sorry.
I'm trying to like think of a way to like defend this movie because I actually like this movie much more than you guys. I thought it was a pretty solid movie that could have used a rewrite, maybe ditch that whole Leonard subplot.
Hmm.
Um,
I think if
I
they
I
had
really
focused if they had focused more on the actual interactions between like the main characters and like the just having like one revenge plot instead of like 27 red herrings, it would have
yeah
been a lot more interesting. It would have been like a true slasher film. And if they had made that character more of a secret, instead of it just being like, oh, it's our other friend who witnessed it at the very end, like they had like the guy who's like burnt and mangled, they had like the janitor dude, they had, just pick a fucking villain. That's what I wanted to say throughout this whole film was just pick a fucking bad guy and stick with it. Stop giving us a bunch of misdirects for no reason.
y- I really liked the way the movie like looked. I liked the way it was shot. I liked the lighting. For the most part, that like the 10-minute scene of the Wendy character sort of being chased and hiding from the killer, I actually thought that was like really well
Hmm.
done because it
Yeah.
does make you sympathize with this asshole character
Hmm.
in a way. And I think the movie on a technical level was really well made. The only part was that fucking last fight scene, dude. Those fucking lights were giving me a seizure.
Hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I know. That's actually something I really, really hated in all these older movies. I think Alien did it the worst, where just they had these like strobing lights, and I was just like, oh my god, this is eye fucking rending. Like we
Maybe our
get it.
soy boy eyes can't handle what the boomers saw.
Yeah, maybe the boomer's eyes are strengthened by all the lead. It lets them
All the
shield the
napalm.
flashing. All the
Yeah.
napalm, all the
Well,
DDT.
I did agree with everything that Synth was saying about the actual like about the Wendy scene where she was being killed. It wasn't until like the actual like prom happened that I was like paying attention to what was happening, because it's like, oh my god, things are unraveling now. It's not just like, oh, what's going on here, what's going on here, like,
Mm.
yeah, like I was, funny enough, like the most like into this movie that I was like getting into was when they were doing that freaking like dance scene.
Oh, that was such
Oh
a
yeah.
great fucking dance scene. I actually rewatched that scene like 5 times like a little autist.
Yeah,
Like I was having so much fun with that fucking shit.
It
yeah,
lasted
like
so long
I,
though.
I thought at first I thought like at first I was like, oh my god, this is corny. They're having like a little like disco freaking like Saturday Night Fever like in Ohio.
In
Like
Ohio.
some
Gotta mention it's
yeah,
in Ohio.
some Ohio kids. That's what I think like that's when I was like, okay, I don't buy that this is Ohio. This is like Canada. They were doing this in Toronto in the 70s. Like
Yeah, it's where the cocaine is the coldest.
yeah, and it's just like the high school gymnasium just turns into Studio 54 for like one night.
Do a little
It's
dance.
prom night, dude.
Da-da-da-da-da.
But I was getting into
Da-da-da-da.
it. I was like at first I was like, oh, this is cheesy, but I'm like, oh no, this is great. Like something about disco music. After you listen to it for a while, you just can't help but like bounce around a little bit.
I
Mhm.
mean, look, it was good dancing. I don't know, like Ivan, it's like it's too long. Go back to the killing. It's like,
Look, man, look, there's only so much of it that you see and you're just like, "Okay, I get it." You know, 'cause it's like it's a dance scene. It didn't have to last like 40 minutes.
yeah, you can't dance, bitch.
They
Okay,
rehearsed
look.
for
Look,
6
that's
weeks.
racist.
What? How is that racist?
I'm a white person. You can't tell me I can't dance. That's racist.
I'm white and I could do the funky chicken dance, so I'm pretty down with it,
You're
dude.
not even white. You're Italian.
Dude, you can't fucking say that on the fucking show.
Yeah, well, you made fun of my race. Just because I'm white and from Ohio doesn't mean I can't dance.
I can't believe the government is oppressing white people.
Oh god.
Oh, the
So
only state mandated dance that they have to learn is the whitest dance ever.
yeah, the cha-cha slide.
Yeah, I was talking about square dancing.
Well, didn't
Oh,
Henry
Yeah,
Ford had like a
because he
big
thought it
stick
was like
in
the
his ass?
dance of being not Jewish or something. I don't know,
No, no,
and
he
that
saw
we should
like
take
white.
pride in it.
He was like, white kids can't be into jazz. That's like ethnic music. So we're all gonna fucking rodeo and like fucking touch each other's assholes.
Yeah,
yeehaw. I'm a gay little cowboy. Yeehaw.
I'm a rhinestone cowboy. I
Yeah,
wanna ram
yeah.
ranch
Henry Ford wanted a
rodeo.
society of gay
Ram
cowboys.
Ranch in real life?
Oh fuck, dude! Henry Ford, his fucking the Ram Ford.
Oh my god.
Oh
The
my
Ram
god!
Ford, a real car, a Ram Ford.
Wait, I'm actually retarded. I don't know anything about
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah, Ram and Ford are separate brands. Ram is Dodge.
Dodge
That's
Ram.
Detroit.
Oh, okay, you fucking okay, Mads. I didn't know you're such a gearhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Ram.
know cars. I know the different manufacturers and what country they're from. I know what every symbol on a car like stands for. I know the brands.
Well,
I
I
know the
write Lightning McQueen and Mater fan fiction, bitch.
Oh, well, do you even have a freaking Lightning McQueen decked out like denim jacket that I found at the mall a while ago?
Oh, did you buy it?
No, but I
Then you're
looked
not a
at it and
gearhead.
thought,
Yeah, you're not a real gearhead, Mads.
I'd be embarrassed if I were you right now.
Yeah.
well, I'm saving my money up, okay, so that I can run around and go ka-chow in real life and have the drip to back it up.
Yeah, autistic kid Riz.
Yeah.
Hey girl, ka-chow.
Every time I have like sex with a femoid human, I always scream "ka-chow" every time I bust.
Yeah, and then you run away with your little light up clogs, like your little like glow in the dark
you,
Lightning
you
McQueen.
you come faster than Lightning McQueen.
Oh god, I gotta
Gone in
put my
60
Crocs in
seconds.
sport mode.
No, I gotta watch some like Larry the Cable Guy specials in the background just to get hard. Pretend I'm fucking Mater.
Okay, real talk, real talk. Me and Lem, the host of co-host of the fucking Video Voodoo, for anyone who doesn't know. By the way, sub to our Patreon so you can watch those. Um, we were carving pumpkins a couple weeks ago because I invited him over. I was like, hey, I got some pumpkins. You want to carve them? And he was like, okay, sure. And the entire time we were watching this, like we had this like Ron White special in the background, called "They Call Me Tater Salad," and
What?
yeah, it was a Ron White comedy special called "They Call Me Tater Salad." I have it on DVD in my house. I put it on the background for like noise while we were in the kitchen carving pumpkins, and like every like 10 minutes or so, you just hear them say some like wacky bullshit, like, "Yeah, so I fucked my sister," and then like the audience like applause. It was such a fun time. You should next time you put on Larry the Cable Guy, you should carve pumpkins with your best friend.
That is the most homoerotic experience I have ever heard in my entire life.
Look, man, look, look, you suck dick.
Dude, shut the fuck up. You can't say that, dude, that I suck dick and I'm an Italian.
They'll kick me out of the Italian booster club.
Dude.
I won't be able to wear heavy cologne anymore.
I'll have to trade in my Italian flag for a rainbow.
I'll have to switch my Italian flag for an Irish flag so I can still feel oppressed.
No, look, I can handle being outed as a gay person. I just can't handle being outed as an Italian, dude.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I shouldn't have told the world that you're Italian. You should
Yeah,
cut that
dude.
from the you should cut that from the show.
Dude, I have to like kill anyone who like knows that I'm Italian, dude. I can't have anyone know that.
Yeah, that's a state secret, all right?
Yeah.
All right. You can't know anything about Synthcool. He's a figment of your imagination, all right?
Yeah. I'm
Disembodied
kind of like
goods.
Tyler, I'm kind of like Brad Pitt from Fight Club in a way.
Yeah, he's like Tyler Durden. He's my Tyler Durden. He's my alter ego. Turns
Yeah.
out this entire time I am Synth. He's just in my head, and you're all listening
Yeah.
to my head. Yeah,
Yeah,
this whole podcast is just me rocking back and forth in my room and going, movie, Jamie
yeah,
Lee Curtis has a long neck. Oh, cool cat.
I helped to create a special AI that turned his alter ego into a real like talking person. It's just like so good that it just sounds like a natural human being.
Yeah,
Because
Mads is actually the
I've got that
Mads is
computer
the
expertise. I'm the hacker girl. I'm
yeah,
like
she's the
Sandra
hacker girl
Bullock
mad
in
scientist.
I'm like Sandra Bullock in the network or the net, whatever it's called.
Wait, you're a hacker and a girl? What?
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, it turns out
Oh,
Mads created all of us. She created me. She created Synth. We're all just in an AI simulation. The entire Zoomer Tombstone podcast is just Mads coding on a computer.
Yeah.
um going back to the movie Prom Night.
Yeah.
It has a funny decapitation scene.
Look, he,
Oh
he
yeah.
survived that, okay? He went on to become
Yeah.
Butch the Bully's father. We established
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
fucking
Don't
And
speak badly to my boy Lou.
yeah.
there's a big elaborate fight on the dance floor between the last surviving kid, the boyfriend Nick,
Yeah,
and
the seizure dance.
I love
yeah,
how
and
when they whack the masked person with the axe, he just like submits immediately and he's just like, oh, it hurts
he,
when I get hit with an
Dude,
axe.
this killer was such a
apparently
little bitch.
it like
Yeah.
killed him later on. That's what they implied, that like it was like a fatal blow to the brain, and he's just like kind of like stumbling around like like kind of
Oh
like
god.
dying
You ever see
Obvi-
that
while
video on
his like
Twitter?
brain is like bleeding to death.
It turns out the axe was made out of fentanyl.
You ever see that video on Twitter of the Israeli like internet troll guy who gets like whacked with a chair and he like immediately turns gay and he like starts like hugging this big buff muscly guy next to him and like grabbing
What
his
kind of
like
videos
titty.
you watch?
Look it up. Look it up. Look up chair turns man gay on Twitter. Um that's what
Uh,
that ending scene reminded me of. It's just like as soon as he gets hit, he's just like, "Oh, oh, oh good heavens, I'm going to perish."
my axe is my arch nemesis.
Turns out I'm critically weak to axe blows to the head.
I may have gone a little bit too far. I'm sorry, JB Lee Curtis, my sister.
All right, let's wrap this fucking review up. What do you guys give this movie out of 10?
6 out of 10.
I'm feeling I'm feeling about a 6 on this one as well.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm feeling pretty generous. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I actually liked it more than you guys. The soundtrack was really cool. I I thought the characters were engaging. I just think the film needed another rewrite. Get rid of some of the herring subplots.
Mhm.
Have the guys look
And
different.
yeah,
Not have them all look
Highly
like Barry
agree.
Manilow or Fred Jones.
Except for my boy Slick. He was
yeah.
unique.
This summer, Slick is coming back. 2024.
Yeah, 2024. Slick is back. He's gonna give girls the slick dick, the big slick schlick. Yeah, baby. Slick is back. He's here to cruise for cooch.
Dominic. Hi, I'm Dominic Tortolero.
Tortellini.
Hi, hi, I'm Dominic Tortoletto, and I got a new member to my crew. He knows how to be slick. Seymour Slick, get in here, brother.
Yeah, woo, yeah, Slick. And he's like 70.
When Slick showed up on the fucking screen in the new Fast and Furious, I literally stood up and saluted.
God, the new Fast and the Furious movies are so stupid. That's got to be an episode for another time. Just talking about the Fast and Furious franchise.
We
It's
watch as many as we possibly can tolerate. I've seen
yeah.
quite a few of them. I've seen
Those
like
movies are
most.
awesome.
I think I saw like 5 through 7.
We got to
And then
spend
I
like a
saw the first
week.
one.
We got to spend like a week just binging as many as we can get through. All
I want
right.
to watch the one that didn't have like any of like the original main characters and is in Tokyo.
Oh, with the
Oh,
little fucking like red, with the weird redneck kid going like, "Oh man, I love cars. Oh man."
yeah, Tokyo Drift. The one where that annoying ass song on TikTok is from.
The Tokyo Drift, the one where they got Forrest Gump to be in.
All right. So yeah, that's the end of this episode for the most part.
There has to be wait. There was one part of the movie where the there was one part of the movie where like the lieutenant, when he finds out like the red herring guy was like caught like 50 miles away, he says a line like, "Oh, now I can finally enjoy the prom." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you there to enjoy, motherfucker?"
It looks like Lieutenant Kowalski's out here cruising for cooch.
Yeah, I remember when I heard that line, I had to rewind it. Like, wait, what? What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, like what the fuck are you there for, bro?
Yeah, I always like I kind of wonder like why is the girl's parents at the prom too? It's like what
And,
why are there so many adults at this prom full of like high school
yeah,
girls?
It
yeah,
was the
because
70s, man.
Yeah, back then you could kiss your kids on the lips and it wasn't weird.
back then you could give your sister a weird erotic massage.
Yeah,
Hey,
you could caress each other on a windy cliff that's conveniently placed next to your high school for some reason that you're also allowed to walk outside of during school hours on that one scene where they did exactly that. Yeah, the good old town of Microwave, Ohio, home of the best high school ever.
oh my god. Oh my god. They named the fucking high school Alexander Hamilton from the play.
Whoa, that's a Hamilton reference.
Oh, dude, what?
Oh, I'm gonna come.
They predicted Hamilton.
What's weird? What I thought was weird was that they named it the Alexander Hamilton Senior High School. What the fuck
uh,
is a senior high school?
because in those districts they call middle school junior high school.
A senior high school is like a high school where you can smoke weed and get cooch.
We gotta get Cooch.
Classic throwback.
Yeah, we've done so many references this episode. It's so bad.
This is the reference episode.
Yeah, this is the self-referential episode. Hey, I mean, look, this is a free episode. At least now the people who watch us from afar can see all of our references bundled up into one review of a Jamie Lee Curtis movie.
I wonder if Slick ever met Gordon Gekko. Greed is good, Slick.
Well, I don't know, but maybe Slick went fuck, I don't even know what I got. I was gonna say some bullshit like Slick's dad is actually a teacher for another school. Here comes the boom. Who cares about Here Comes the Boom? That's our lowest viewed episode. That's our absolute lowest viewed episode. It's still
Surprising, considering,
all right, real talk though. What if Greg Heffley went to this high school?
he would get killed too. He would have been involved in the accidental death situation.
Greg would have been one of the kids who accidentally killed that girl by saying like, "You have the cheese touch. You have the cheese touch." And she
Yeah.
falls off the fucking window.
And then for good
Instead of
measure,
saying
he
there's killers, killer, or whatever the fuck they were saying.
and then for good measure, he rips the window off the hinges and throws it down at the girl's body to kill her harder.
And then the mass killer is like Rowley.
Oh my god. Mind blown. Mind equals blown, dude. All right, how does Cuck factor into all this? Do you think Cuck is involved, or do you think he just killed himself?
Well, Cuck is Joe's grandpa. No, wait. Joe is Cuck's grandpa, and Joe enlists Slick into the Orgy organization. So we already have most of this like settled, Ivan.
All right, but who do you think Cuck's father was?
Lou.
Lou.
Yes.
But-
Cuck's son was Lou. No. Joe's son was Lou, and Lou's son is Cuck.
But I thought Lou's son was Butch the Bully.
Well, Butch the Bully and Cuck are like half brothers.
No way. So does that
Yeah.
mean that Cuck is his illegitimate brother?
Yeah, dude.
It all makes sense. Cuck was trying to be a bully, but he was too much of a cuck to be a bully, so he wound up getting turning suicidal, and he tried to bully the Middle Eastern shop owners.
I would hate for this to be like someone's first episode of our show.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's wrap this shit up. Yeah, so thank you to our very first executive patron tier, Zeta Scales, for helping us out with this episode. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, Zeta, for listening to three assholes and think, oh wow, listen to them. That's worth $15. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what a true master of money does, a real entrepreneur. Thank you, Zeta.
Thank you for investing in Zoomer Tombstone stock.
Yeah.
Zoomer Tombstone to the moon, baby.
Prom night.
Prom night.
That's a dope ass song. I actually listened to that song for like years without even watching the movie.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
All right, Synth. Well, I got one more question for you before we head out here.
Yeah.
What is your favorite musical band?
Ooh, my favorite musical band?
Yeah, what's your favorite music band?
I like MGMT.
Wow.
What?